hello, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. My computer did some weird stuff. We were gone and came back, turned it on, and it was doing some weird stuff. So I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. But, anyways, hello, and welcome to another evening of the Mental Health Safe Place Live. We are episode 59. It's kind of cool. Heather, I'm not sure she's going to join or not. I know that they have been really sick. So, if you guys could keep her and her family in your prayers, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm just doing a few things over here real quick before, oops, anything else. This other TV over here is so small compared to this one here. But welcome. And oh, thank you, Barbara. By the way, hello, Barbara. Hello, Gloria Bentessel. I hope I said that right. I do not recognize your name, but welcome. Hello, KK. If you would like, um, Kathy, you're more than welcome to join. Um, I did send Heather a message, but I'm sure she's not feeling very well at all. But there you go, KK. Awesome. Well, welcome. I'm glad to see that you're here. Hello, Mama to Pokemon. I know that's Cheryl. I think that's Cheryl. um, so welcome. Had a very busy last 2 weekends. Um, I wasn't on last week because I I was fighting a migraine. They suck, and I could not get it to go away for nothing. But so I ended up not doing it last week. So I apologize for that, but I'm here today. And then, oh, good, I got it right. It takes me a bit to get people's names and stuff like that, so I try to remember when I can. But anyway, so Easter weekend we went to Appleton, and yeah, they're not fun at all, Cheryl. Not at all. I get them a lot. Usually when my hair is longer, I've noticed, but I'm not cutting my hair this time. I did last time. It helped, but I was still getting them, but just not as severe or like not as many. Um, but anyway, we went to Appleton Easter weekend and got to stay at a really cool hotel. It's the one that we always go to in Appleton. So we spent a few days there. And then this past weekend, um, we went back to Appleton. We're buying my brother's motorcycle. One of them. He's got three, but we're buying one of his motorcycles. So we got to go pick it up tomorrow. So I got to see my brother over the weekend. It was pretty cool. I don't get to see him usually a whole lot during the year, except for Christmas time. And so it was really cool to be able to go and see him this past weekend, even though he did work. But we did get to spend some time with him. So, and then I drank a lot of water over the weekend too. So that was trying to get back into the water kick. Hold on one second. Hello.
Hey, I understand the migraines. I've been having pressure, the all the rain and that. Believe me, migraines are terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. And then I was like, "Oh, it's starting to subside." And I was like, "Nope,
Nope.
got me
Yeah.
right back." And we've had a lot of rain here too. And our weather just doesn't know
Hmm.
what it wants to do. So,
Hold on a second. I gotta have my thing on.
oh, so,
There we go. It relaxes people.
oh, your lava lamp. So
Yeah.
are those little aliens?
No, they're not squid, but jellyfish.
Oh, yeah, I'm
It's
trying I'm
plastic, hon. It's plastic.
oh, that's really neat.
Yeah. When I have migraines and that, or I'm very upset, I watch it
Oh,
and that.
nice. And it changes color, I see.
Yeah, you can change all different colors. There's a
I
remote you could use too, but
Yeah, I love anything that's color changing.
yeah.
I'm addicted to those things. I have usually have these lit up behind me, but we are so exhausted from the weekend, and my
Mm,
poor daughter, she swam so much over the weekend that she put herself to bed last night super early,
mm.
and we were like, "Well, don't you want to swim?" And she's like, "Nope." But yeah, so these 4 candles, these 2 here, and these 2 color change. I have hopefully little tea lights that change color,
Ooh,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna try to find some more of those. But I love color changing stuff. I even have a light bulb um over here that I bought a long time ago that still works. I'm surprised it still works. But it changes color. You can change the speed of it, and yeah, and then I have the rope lights that change color. Then I have my little speaker or my little color changing lights that I usually have up here, but I was so not prepared for today.
Well, I figured it's kind of hard to be up here by yourself, so I figured offer my service. You
Well,
know,
I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, there's Heather now.
yeah.
Hey Heather, how you feeling? How are you guys feeling?
Mm,
Um, I know they were really sick, and I'm not one to say what their business is if she wants to tell everybody.
yeah,
That's one thing, but I know that they've been really sick. And so I'm hoping that they're feeling better. That's for
I hope
sure.
so too.
I did send you a link, Heather, if you wanted to join, but it is not necessary. I know that you've been really sick. So, um, but just in case you felt like jumping on and saying hi.
Mm.
Um, so, don't like I said, I didn't do it last week because of my head, and then I wasn't feeling good on top of it. So I was like, yeah, I was like, I
Well,
am not gonna get sick live on YouTube.
well, we all need that little break too. So stop and think
Yeah.
about it. You know,
Well, we're
I
on
mean,
episode 59,
yeah.
and so, okay, now StreamYard for some reason is being very slow.
Hmm.
Um, I saw Heather's comment in the chat on YouTube before I saw it in StreamYard. Usually it's the other way around. She said, "We're doing better, but Dwayne and I are still fighting it." Yeah, keep
Aw,
me updated, Heather. I'm when I'm not feeling good, I tend to forget things. So I was a very bad friend. And I'm sorry, Heather, for not checking in sooner, but I know Tommy was checking in with Dwayne and to see how they were doing. So he was giving me updates that way. But as soon as I was starting to feel better, I was like, "How are you doing?" So, um, hey TJ, how are you doing? He is from, or they are from um, Paper Plates Chat. So, oh, we got a guest. We got a
yes.
guest.
Hey, baby girl. Oh,
Oh, she kicked herself out. Oh no. Hey TJ, now you know what I look like. He called me the bride of I sounded like the bride of Chucky
mm,
last week or when I was on with JC and them. My voice was so itchy from allergies. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
stream digital. There you are,
Look,
Heather.
look at that sexy.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
You should have it with the lights that go through it.
And oh, hey, get stylish. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, I
I'm
was
in
trying to
my
do it.
bed. There.
Mm.
So,
I'm glad to see that you're up and about at least.
made it to the doctor today. Tried going to the emergency room. They were but useless. And that was, I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. And, but doing better. The kids are fine now for the most part. And Dwayne and I had have our oxygen. It's like it makes me feel like I'm getting old, that I can't just bounce back. So, but I could have this here. Here, I'll show you. There's my
Oh wow.
Mm.
vitamins. But 2 weeks to 2 months, we could have our oxygen mask
Wow.
going. Or
Oh wow.
hose.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
didn't
didn't.
see what was going on,
Mm.
but if you want to share with everybody what's going
Oh, yeah, I was looking into the COVID and investigating what shots we were gonna do, and then we got it. And Dwayne was all thinking, I won't feel good for a few days, and then have some time off. And he's up walking around today, sort of. And but yeah, it's serious, man. It's hardcore.
My
I
daughter.
wasn't gonna get it. I was, and it happened.
Yeah, my daughter got what is that called? I can't think. The Johnson one, and she got it.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Dwayne.
And
on?
well, so the doctor told Dwayne to wait for the next generation is coming out of the shot.
Is it supposed to be better than the one that they released already, or
Yeah, it's supposed to be a booster of what's already happened.
Can't hear him. Can't hear him.
I can't hear what he's saying?
I didn't hear him.
Oh.
Neither.
That it's supposed to be a booster. So, like, is
Okay.
it for people who gets?
No, it's more has more power because there's a new
Strand of it. It's a
Right.
different strand and it has that booster on it.
right.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he said after you get COVID, you probably should wait about 3 months anyway to get the vaccine because it's not going to do anything for you.
Yeah, it's and the thing is like you guys are the that second and third person that we know that got it.
Mm.
Otherwise, and we know a lot of people. Tommy knows a lot of people, and the first person that got it, all she had was simple flu. Like she had the flu, and
Was
it
she
was
younger?
what's that?
Was she younger?
She's about Tommy's age,
Oh,
or she's
okay.
about your guys' age. You and Tommy, I believe. I hope I'm not overstepping her age. Um, but she just had the simple flu like symptoms, and within a few days she was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got the full bore, so
Yeah.
Oh no. Do you know where you got it from?
but don't.
Yeah. Wings.
Yeah, I did a stay in the hospital. I guess I had to have gotten it either from a job site or we went out to dinner with some friends. I wear my mask when I'm supposed to, but when you sit down, obviously you can't keep the damn mask on. So that would be the only other time that I know of that I could have picked it up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
So it's like we were this close.
Yeah, almost made it.
Yeah.
But what I would like to tell everybody is it's no joke.
No.
Even if people have it affects everybody differently. Like you're saying, you have some friends that it just made them a little bit nauseous or a little sick. That's kind of how our kids were. Our son had a cough. Our luckily Chance, our son-in-law, he didn't get very sick, so he could actually take care of us. But it's it can be bad. I mean, I couldn't breathe. That's why I went to the hospital. I could not catch my breath, and it was getting me ramping me up, in emotionally and making it worse. And my oxygen was tanking. So
Wow. Yeah, I know that Tommy was keeping in touch, and I
yeah,
apologize that I didn't reach out but Tommy was giving me the updates, and I felt icky. I had a bad migraine going on, and I was
yeah,
just
we were going to get rid of you if you didn't call Heather pretty soon.
yeah. I reached out Saturday when I was feeling a lot better, and I was like, "How are you guys doing? You got to let me know," you know. So I apologize for being a bad friend.
Really, she only didn't contact you because she was afraid you give it to her over the
Right.
phone.
Right. Well, computer transmitted diseases.
Mm-hmm.
She's heard of those computer viruses.
That started on Norgus's channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some comments in chat. Hello, Drifters Thrifters. So many say it's just a flu. I had a flu in 2019 and was hospitalized. Spent 3 weeks in bed. Being just a flu isn't a good thing. Yeah. When just before this all started, Tommy and I got sick the January of 2020, and him and I, we were really sick, and we just thought it was a flu. Tommy suspects that we had COVID
Mm,
before
a lot of
it
people
hit.
have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we've been out and about and haven't caught it. Um, and so, what's that?
You're going in and out.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, there you go.
but we live in a pretty dense populated area, so we know lots of people who've had it.
Mm.
Um,
Like I said, my daughter just informed me she got it, and she won't let me go help her. So,
eh,
yeah.
Well, and now they're saying there's like that new strand that's coming out,
Mm-hmm.
that from the mutation of it, or it mutated. So now there's a new strand of it. I think that's how I needed to word that. And it's supposedly worse than the first round.
they always are.
And so I'm just like, interesting,
Yeah.
And I mean, if you think about it too, the regular flu, um, it over the years it's mutated,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
some people are affected, just like Gloria said. It is so odd. Some people get sick and some don't. I got both shots and had no reaction, and I am older.
Well, good for her.
Yep. And
It's,
then,
yeah, that's very fortunate.
yeah, so it's, I know everything affects people differently. It just depends on how your body reacts to things. But I'm just glad you guys are okay.
And yeah, well, I have asthma, so that's part of why
You're on
I got it. And again, like with the oxygen, so Friday, yeah, I went to the emergency room. They didn't want to treat me. And so I went into the doctor today. Much better experience. Of course, that'll be thousands for going to the emergency room. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I have asthma, and then when he told me I'd be wearing this for 2 weeks to 2 months, I was kind of dumbfounded. Because I'm like, what? And
Now, did you get the oxygen from your doctor, or did you get it from the ER?
the ER won't give oxygen.
Oh.
Okay.
You have your
Yeah.
you have that on incorrectly.
Oh, I keep moving it.
No, it should be up around your ear.
No, I know. I keep moving it. Behind my ears are sore.
Oh,
I had to change. No, I rearrange it constantly.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
But as long as you're getting the air,
Yeah.
that's what's important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
your Dwayne, I don't mean to put your business out there, but does your sleep apnea machine help you at night breathing?
Yeah.
For oxygen.
What did he say?
Hi, Patty.
My sleep apnea machine has a port for oxygen,
His CPAP
so I
has
can
port for
put
oxygen.
the concentrator right into the back of the CPAP, so it pumps oxygen.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We've been sharing oxygen for a couple of days since they wouldn't give it to her yet. So, which you're not supposed to do, but I figured it was better than waking up next to a dead wife.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. You look so tired. You should get some sleep.
I'm so tired.
Oh,
I'm so tired of flipping
so-
sleeping.
so tired of sleeping.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you
you get
have the
so tired of being tired.
yeah. So you have what Tommy usually tells me, oh, you slept too much, so now you're too tired because you slept too much.
And
Perfect.
Right.
Oh wow.
But you know, I get exhausted walking from here to the garage. You know,
hey, that's further. It was only from here to
to the
the
bathroom.
bathroom. So yeah, you can make it across the house now.
Well, that's a good thing.
I would walk from here to the bathroom, and my oxygen would drop down into the 70s.
Yep. And yeah.
Well, we're not supposed to. We're not trying to talk. Yeah, take over your show. Do some
Yeah.
mental health stuff.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to know how you guys are feeling. That's been on my mind since you guys told us what was going on. So it's a good thing for an update. Very good thing for an update. Real quick, TJ said I had it back in March, last March, but no symptoms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi,
Good for you,
JRKR.
man.
How you doing, JRKR? Gloria said, Drifter Thrifters, I was hospitalized for 4 days in December 2019, and now they believe it was COVID before it was made public.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of people got sick in November, December, January, that time frame before it became a widespread virus.
I think my husband had it too, and he was in the hospital for two months solid, and no of the antibiotics were taken away. We almost lost him a couple times in that, and it was like, I mean, I had to drive all the way to Pittsburgh and
Ooh.
back, and that's 50 miles. That's 45 minutes to an hour drive back and forth every day just to get there. And
Right, and see, and the problem is the antibiotics don't help viruses. What they do, they'll help whatever if the virus kicks you down and you get something else, then it helps you there. But there's really nothing they can do for the virus. They have that methadosone or the thing they gave Trump, the little pill,
yeah,
and that's that and steroids to help heal your lungs are really all they can do right now.
yeah.
Wow.
Right, just steroid inhalers and just
Yeah, I have one of those around here somewhere. I have to keep because I have asthma too, but I haven't had any issues really since we came back from Arizona. But every once in a while, I'll go into a coughing fit, which is my asthma, and I have to take my inhaler. But I remember when my spleen did its thing, and I had to have that oxygen thing, so I can just it's like
tell you what.
to life.
Oh my gosh, you get your snot gets so. I mean, not to be gross, but I mean it gets really flaky and sore, and your nose bleeds, and it's awful.
And then it gets all raw here, and then
Mm-mm.
cheeks, all up behind your ears. Yeah.
I could tell you, get yourself Neosporin, the pain reliever cream,
Okay.
and rub that in, and that heals really fast. And
Or is it like Novocaine or lidocaine or
yeah,
something?
like a almost.
Nice. Okay,
But
I'll
it has
definitely
the
do that.
antibiotics, so it really absorbs. That's why I say the cream more. And with you on oxygen, you could have that, but you couldn't have the ointment because that would
Right.
catch on fire.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we don't want to catch on fire. That would be bad.
No,
Yeah. Very bad. Very, very bad. Um, hello, Aunt Kelly. I don't remember if I said hi or not, but hello, hello. How are you doing, Aunt Kelly? Um, oops.
Pat D's came in and you didn't say hi. Hi, Pat
Yeah,
D.
I was trying to go down the line and then StreamYard decided to jump on me. Um, Drifter Thrifter said this was July 2019, caught it from customers at work, then work refused. Why? Then work refused. Why the go? I know I will like understand that, but not at the moment.
Not me. I'm a bit fuzzy.
Refused to say that they got it from Marinette.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And that's what I was thinking. But then I was like, hold on, let me try to process that. And it was just not working. TJ said there's like 5 mutations now
Mm-hmm.
of it. Wow. To all who say it's just a flu, my cousin died of the flu a few years ago, and this is way worse. Yeah, a lot of people do pass away from the
Oh,
flu
Cheryl.
um, every year. And yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people that pass, but you know, it's not wrong for some people to feel like it's just a flu, and it's also not wrong for people to say, no, this is way worse than the flu.
All I
Um,
would say is please just take care of yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Whether it's a flu, if it's just a flu to you, if it's a virus, whatever, you don't want it. It doesn't. There is no good that can come of this.
Mm-hmm.
right, right,
Yeah.
and you know, we here, you know, I try to promote, you know, hold on one second, sorry, I choked on some air. That's bad.
Hey, you're just bragging. Knock it off.
No, I
Choking on
didn't
air.
mean to brag. I literally just, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was dust or something, but that was bad. Um, you know, here I try to promote that everybody, you know, is safe on how they feel. And so I want to continue that. And, you know, me personally, I don't, now that you guys have had it and we've, you know, Tommy's talked with you and he's explained, it's like I'm kind of like on the fence with it. Um, just because, you know, before I was like, well, yeah, it's a really bad flu, you know, because, well, because of the experience that we had before with the one person that Tommy personally knows. Now, our neighbor, Kitty Corner behind us, his family had it. Well, him and his kids had it, but his wife didn't, who slept in the same bed as him, you know, and so, and it was just like the regular flu for them too.
No.
Um,
Just be
so
afraid of it. Just be afraid
Well,
of it.
I really think it has to do with your genes and that, you know. Um, you have to have a good, healthy start of it. Um, that's why they said those who have like problems of breathing, smoking, and all that are more susceptible of it
Sure.
longer. And
yeah, and I'm really surprised with as much, you know, as many places as we go, that we haven't gotten the during this whole time, this whole pandemic time, you know. So it's because me and Tommy are both smokers. You know, I medically can't wear a mask, so I'm out with people that, you know, where I just can't wear a mask.
mhm.
And So I don't know. It's crazy. Barbara said that sh- she said I had both shots with no
Oh,
reaction.
That's
good.
real good.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I've had the one, that's all. But man, that hurt.
Yeah, I'm choosing not to get the shots,
Mhm.
and I'm choosing for my children not to get the shot until there's more research and
Yeah,
more proof that it's safe.
yeah.
Um, that's my personal belief. When my kids turn a certain age and they say, yes, I want to get it, that's their choice. But at this time, until I know 100%, you know, that it's 100% safe, then
Well, my
I,
daughter made us get it. So,
yeah.
yeah, you know, daughter said, Mom, you're getting it. Dad, you're getting it. She made the appointments. Show up.
Oh, wow. Um, Drifter Thrifter said, oops, work was mad. I refused to work during lockdown. Wasn't doing that again. Day before I was hospitalized, I was home alone and stared at the wall for 8 hours.
Ugh,
Mm,
Oh,
miserable.
right? Hey Charlie, aka Patties, how you doing? He says, hello gang, hello Heather, hope you feel better.
Better than. So he had sent me a text.
You're cutting in and out there.
Wonder why it won't work in here. He sent me a text checking up on me, and I was in the emergency room at the time, so I'm doing much better than I was then. At, but our oldest son and daughter-in-law, they got it back 6 months ago, and my son still does his sense of smell hasn't fully returned, and he was pretty sick. We were surprised because he's young and overall very healthy, and it really kicked his butt. So yeah, you just don't know
yeah.
Yeah,
the luck of the draw or not.
Well,
yeah,
like I said, I believe it's the gene itself.
It could be. Yeah, it
I
really
really
could
think
be.
because they were saying that there was more black people that had it, and look at the gene for them, and then look at the gene for like the blue eyes and the brown eyes. There is a difference of it that they're looking at that way. Um,
And yeah,
statistics of it.
see if there's some genetic makeups that
Yeah,
make you more predisposed to it.
yeah.
And
oh, yeah, because
well,
TJ said, I'm 31. They say people around my age have no symptoms. A friend of mine had 2 weeks of quarantine and then went on a trip.
Mm.
and
Wow.
yeah,
Um, Pat D says, oh, Dwayne, sorry to see you're not feeling well, my friend. Um, Drifter Thrifter says, the side effects is BS. You give 10 million people a peanut, more would die. Adverse reactions are inevitable. I hope I said that word right.
yeah,
But
numbers game.
number game.
That is so true.
I have to
Yeah.
go take my doggy out. I'll be back.
Okay. Gloria says, hope everybody feels better. Nice meeting you all. Take care. Shower time. Have a good night and thank you for
Good night,
stopping
Gloria.
by.
What do you want?
Um, Cheryl says, oops, hold on. I know I saw that she said, um, Cheryl said, I had adverse reactions, but I'm glad I got the vaccine anyway. Um,
Yeah, she.
TJ says, try whiskey. It helps a bunch of my
Okay,
friends. Not
okay.
even a joke.
So here's my classy story. Um, I don't know what day it was, but I just couldn't. That's another thing that you don't hear people talking so much about. None of us could hardly eat because try eating and everything give you a stomach ache. Well, and so I needed to have something in my stomach, and when you're sick, not feeling good, and so you go for Jello. I hate Jello, but when that I was feeling that crappy, but anyway, the only Jello we had were Jello shots out in the beer fridge. Our daughter had made Jello shots, so I was eating a Jello shot for my stomach for medicinal purposes. Like, this is so classy. They wouldn't let me have a second one. So
That's funny. JRKR says, except you can watch a lot of movies, maybe.
focus is nothing. We've listened to audiobooks since I think Natalie has lost her sense of smell the most. And her taste has been thrown off the most. But
Yeah, Cheryl asked, did you guys lose your sense of smell?
so things just taste weird, and then I'm taking the steroids, and that makes things taste gross.
Yeah.
But
JRKR said, to some people, it's not that big of a deal, and others get very sick.
yeah, it's completely unpredictable.
TJ says, we're Irish. We don't get phased often.
And
I'm hoping that I said that word right. That is a
phased.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fun. The spelling is funny to me
Mm.
because it's blurry on the screen on the StreamYard, and then you go over here in the chat, and it still looks like a little blurry. And I think it's my computer monitor, even though it's a bigger one. But then you go over here, and well, I don't have my glasses, so I can't even see what the word is over there. So, but that's I like that word. I like the spelling of that word. um, JRK says, I'm not getting the shots either. Yeah, I don't trust it. Not yet. So we've decided not to get them. Using an
Oximeter.
to detect COVID gives you a jump start on treating COVID. Oh. Is that what
Yeah.
that is?
Yeah. I'll tell you my oxygen right now. Hey, with my oxygen on here, I'm at 93.
Is it higher than what it's been?
Yeah, if I take the oxygen off, I'm down in the 80s.
Oh wow. Drifter Thrifter says they are safer than getting it. That's silliness. What is?
And
I'm a little lost. TJ says also not getting the shots. Don't trust it. Hey Denise, how you doing? Charlie. Yes, I call Pat D's Charlie because when I first started on YouTube, I was part of it was me, Rebecca, and Kimmy, borderline hoarderish. We were known as the Charlie's Angels, and Pat D's was Charlie from Charlie's Angels. And so, because we did a show and stuff, so on YouTube, and so it just kind of stuck. With all the vagrants, is that
variants.
Oh, variants. I wasn't. See, I can't read very well either, obviously. Aren't we just going to have to be getting different shots all the time?
Like
I don't know.
Get like the flu shot every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust conspiracy people on the internet, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cheryl says, if there are other shots, I won't be getting them because of how badly I reacted. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Had to fix my StreamYard. 1 in a million die of shots, 30,000 in a million die from COVID. Yes, official percentage is 97, with so many other bad consequences, but trust Bubba in his basement. See, the thing is I choose myself. I don't listen to other people when it comes to that kind of stuff. I did not, like, for my kids vaccinations, I was very on the border for it with certain ones. There's a few that they didn't get, but the ones like the measles, mumps, and rubella, the MMR shots, they did get. And then when the shot came out for, oh, what was that?
Chickenpox.
Can't think of which one it was. N1, the H1N1
Yeah.
shot. The kids got the first shot, but they got very sick from it, so I never went back for the second shot. So, so I just go based on my gut feeling on how I feel about it, and what I've read and what Tommy's read. I just don't trust it at this time, so we won't be getting it. TJ said, "Let the liquor flow."
Hi, Pearl. Hi, Jen.
Hey,
Denise.
Perlini. She says, "Prayers for you, wonderful people, Dwayne and Heather."
Yeah.
Dang.
So what else is new in your lives, guys? Out there living the dream, aren't you?
Tommy's computer's turning on and off, and websites are popping up and going down. That was really creepy. His big monitor's right there, and all of a sudden it was getting, yeah. Alrighty. Anyway, we got an ice maker last weekend for $15,
Oh.
and let me pull up a picture of it. I gotta do this old fashioned way because I forgot to send myself.
I finally bought a label maker, but I can't get it to, when I go from part ship to that, I can't get it to work. I can get my printer, but I can't get that to work.
Oh wow, yeah. Tommy had to set mine all up because I had no idea.
I know. It's like
I
eventually
am
they'll
not
get it working.
familiar with that.
Well, did you know I did hit 1,000, right?
Oh, congratulations! No, I didn't.
Yeah, I hit 1,000.
That is awesome.
I can't believe I hit it. That's what I'm thinking.
How come?
I don't know. I just, I never thought about it that I was going to hit it. And then when I hit, 200, and then I hit 300 and 400, and next thing I know, I hit 500. And I've been trying to give gifts away as I'm on other people's channel and that. And I did give away a 10-ounce at 6 when I did to 600. And I gave one stuff away at 555 because I used to be Music 55. And
Right.
so right now I'm trying to set up a charity for Thomas Chefty, the one in Australia. He lost all his benefits and he doesn't have no money coming in. So so I'm in amongst of that, but I've had a migraine. I slept all day. I've had a migraine all day and medicine's not taking it away. So I haven't been able to concentrate on that. Susan says, I knew you would, KK. Do it, KK. Mm.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna hit it pretty soon, but I didn't realize that you hit it already. I'm
Numbers go up and then they'll go back down. I was down to 800 or 600 just the other day. So,
oh wow.
yeah, your numbers flux really fast there.
Right. Perlini, I think
Oh,
said, was it Perlini?
pray for you too, Kathy. Pearl leaning. Thank you very much for all that. No, it was Sandy. Sorry, I do it again. It's Sandy Kirk that sent me all this candy.
Oh.
I keep thanking Pearl about it because they were both in this chat at the exact same time on
Oh,
Johnny's
nice.
winner, the bingo and that.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Perlini says we have been spring cleaning here. Um, we will be doing that soon because our house is well, we need some spring cleaning.
Yeah, my
We
house is the
had a
nastiest it's ever been.
Mm,
well, we between the auction stuff and the weather being the way it is, we
mhm,
don't have a way to. We just been going away. We've been going away. We don't want to look at it yet, but it'll be getting done soon.
Now,
So
what's that?
this is our ice maker that we got.
Mhm,
$14 or $15 with tax. Um, and then it makes some good ice.
mm,
We don't have the tray for it, and we're looking for the tray, but we had just talked about getting an ice maker not too long ago, and then all of a sudden one was at Goodwill in Appleton.
mhm.
So we got that, and then everybody knows that I love my birds. I picked up 4 more new babies for my
Oh my
house.
God.
So this is Remy,
Oh,
which hold on, let me get over here so I can make this bigger. So
mhm,
this is Remy. His name is Rennington from the Blacklist. Then we
mhm,
have Mr. Kaplan, which is our female that we had originally. She is also named after the Blacklist. And then we have Doc right here. Can anybody guess where Doc's name came from?
Doc Holiday.
Mm-mm. It's a movie. It's in a
Um,
movie.
Snow White.
Mm-mm.
mm, um,
So I am a huge Back to the Future fan.
Ah,
Doc. Okay.
And Marty always says, Doc, Doc. So and this one here, we don't know the 4 that we just picked up. We don't know what sex they are yet.
Mhm,
Um, they're very, very young. They were never handled. And so let me tell you, trying to get them into their cages was fun.
mm,
Tommy had a heck of a time trying to get that. We had to we had a hard time with this one here. And this one is Storm. And they're all named after movies. In
mm,
some form in a movie. So
mm,
right here, this is Lucky. Lucky is the only one that does not have. So let me take that back. Lucky is the only one that was not named out of a movie. He was named after a cereal, Lucky Charms, which is one of my favorite cereals. So this is Lucky, and I'm gonna get more pictures when I'm able to. But at this time, these are what I have. I'm still trying to get them used to being in the house, used to um, um, being around people. And then
Yes,
this is Storm.
I'm gonna leave my dogs out there barking up a storm again. So
Okay.
I love you and all, and thank you. And I hope you feel better and all. Bye bye,
Yes,
hon.
um,
you just stepped away. Yep.
thank you.
um, so this one here is Storm, and it's from the X-Men. And then in the very back, we have Blueberry. And his name, or that one's name was given to him because that one's technically Jasline's. Blueberry, the very back one, is Jasline's. And you've seen Willy Wonka. Well, in Willy Wonka, the one girl turns into a big blueberry after eating the candy that she wasn't supposed
Or is
to.
that Baruva salt?
Do
Is that
what?
the one? There's
Uh,
Baruva salt
I it was a
is one
candy
of
that
them.
yeah, there was a candy that she ate, and then she blew
Yeah.
up and she turned blue and purple and all that. So that's blueberry from Willy Wonka. And
The
then
only line I can quote is the squirrel doesn't like it when you play with these nuts.
oh, that I think that's from the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
The only line I remember.
but yeah, these are the four new ones, and they're each there's two yeah, the gods gob stopper, Perlini said. Um, and so these are our four new babies, and now we just have to break them into um, being being able to be on the hand and not run from us. And their flight feathers were not trimmed, so Tommy trimmed their flight feathers. Um, I really like. I mean, I love them all, but Doc's colors, like his personality already. And I keep saying him, and I don't mean to. It's just that's usually how I refer to him. Um, he's very inquisitive. He analyzes everything, and when you're talking to him, he tilts his head and looks at you like this, and like watches when you're speaking, and then he'll move his beak like he's trying to speak back to you. It's really cool. Um, that one, and he is the runt. He is the baby, and so he's the smallest. And then Lucky, I really like the black, the way the black is marbled into the yellow. And that one, Lucky has a little bit of green, but not much. TJ, I just want a husky. That's funny. Huskies are cool. We have a guy in town that has two huskies that he takes to Quick Trip, which is the gas station in our town that everybody loves. Um, and they sit in the parking lot. Because the way they have it set up is he parks in the handicap spot because he's handicapped. Um, and the dogs will come out with him, and then there's like this little sidewalk thing with the picnic table. They'll sit there, uh, and watch as people walk by. And then sometimes they'll be in the car when he's out of the car. And so, but their huskies are gorgeous. Huskies are gorgeous. And then Storm, I really like how Storm's got the lighter blue, and then it's like a gray and white kind of. Yeah, I will try to get better pictures. And then Blueberry's just really, really bright blue. Really bright blue. So um Perlini said, I wanted finches that were turquoise and brown. They had a Pet Smart a few years back. I wished I'd gotten them. Haven't seen any since. Yeah, I didn't. I'm trying to think. We have a lot of birds in our front yard and in our backyard because I feed them, the wild birds too, as my and I couldn't tell you every single type of breed of bird that we get. But we do have woodpeckers up in our tree in the front yard, and they're the woody woodpecker ones with the red head, and then the darker body. Um, I think we have finches that come in the front yard, but I'm not sure. Um, oh, really? Well, okay. Hold on one second. What are all the breeds you have? So I have the fancy parakeets, and then I have a Quaker parrot, or AKA monk parrot, which is my Mr. Pickles. He is my support animal, and I'm a support human. Uh, I do know in our out of the wild birds that we have these black birds in our front yard with like little white, like a white streak or a white patch on the wings. Those are new this year for me. Um, we have we have um, two doves that um, that are in the front yard. Or they come every year, or at least the last couple years they've been here, and you can tell they're getting old because they walk really slow, but they're really cool to see. Um, we have a Kana duck in our backyard. Her mate passed away, but she's raising a kitty cat. Um, and so it's not our kitty cat, but it's her kitty cat. That's her baby. And so our animals are very strange. We have a cat inside that's best friends with the birds. So, Praline says we have two doves, one disappeared. Dog wise, oh, I don't have any dogs. I at this time can't have a dog. So, but I have cats. I have a cat. I have birds. I have a duck, and then I have squirrels that I feed in the front yard and in the backyard, and all the other wild birds that we have. Um, you have zebra finches. Are those the black and white ones? Trying to remember. Let me see. Oh no, they're not. Oh wow. We just saw one of those um on our way home today from dinner. Um Tommy was went to turn the corner, and he's telling the bird, "Get out of the way, I don't want to crash." But we have a lot of those around town here. Um but the one stays around. Oh, we have cardinals and blue jays as well. We have one cardinal that every morning, um, since March, because we have like a broken branch from the neighbor's tree that's next to our bedroom window. It's a big branch. Um, but every morning since I think the beginning of March, we've had a cardinal sitting on a branch singing into the wind, or right next to the window. Um, During the winter time, we always have our window cracked for fresh air. So, um, we have woodpeckers that come through every spring and fall for about 2 weeks. They peck on the outside of my bedroom early in the morning. Yeah, we have them in our front yard. We have a couple different types, but the one that when we moved here, that we've had since we moved here, is the big dark ones with the red heads. And I know there's a technical word for it. I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Saw a beautiful red bird the other day. We never see red birds. We had tons of blue jays, but they have dwindled over the years. Oh wow. Yeah, we have tons of those around here. Um Not too many cardinals, but a lot of blue jays. I'm obsessed with dogs. If a neighbor brings one out, I'll freak out. LOL. Wolves as well. I love wolves. I absolutely love wolves. I love wolves so much that my paranormal romance books that I read are about wolves. um, Barbara says hummingbirds will be migrating through here in 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool. They have black and white striped tails. Yeah, I pulled it up. They're really cool. Those zebra front finches. I can't even talk. Those are pretty cool, and I'm sure they have other colors. Yeah, there's like lighter, darker, kind of like the parakeets that I have. I have like so many different shades of blue in my living room now.
On YouTube here, on there's this documentary. It wasn't a professional, like it was well made, but it wasn't professional. But it was way cool because it was about, so in one of the Great Lakes, there's an island. I don't know, and the wolves had died off, and then the grazers were uh, overeating, and anyway, they reintroduced wolves to
Mhm.
it to bring the balance back, and it was cool. They they didn't have the resources to really study the animals, and so they asked for volunteers to come, and they didn't think anybody was going to do it, and people did show up, and it was like for a couple of weeks in the spring, and they a lot of what they did was collect bones so that they could see the health of the animals, and they were getting old and suffering, and like there was something that had osteoporosis, and wolves take care of that, and keeping population control. Anyway, I'll look for it, tell you, because it was pretty cool.
Yeah, see, around here they actually opened up in our state a wolf hunting season.
Yeah, you had told me.
Let me tell you, that made me very, very mad when I heard that because I wolves are amazing. Um
Well, they're our most successful predator
yeah,
here, and once they go, we're next.
yeah, for sure. And oh, hold on one second. Uh Suzanne, my email is actually down at the bottom in the description down below. If you can email me, we'll talk there about the ice tray. Um, so if you could email me, it's down below. Otherwise, it's the shamrockpixie@gmail.com. Um, my StreamYard chat froze, and I just happened to look over and see that she messaged me in there. Yeah, see, wolves were there wasn't many here. They were way up north, and now they're actually going into like the bigger cities because they are overpopulated. But the thing is what they need to do is they need to tranquilize them and move them to where they're out of the population, of people so that people don't
Oh,
do things they
one of
don't
the
do.
problems with a lot of animals like that is they'll go where they want to go, and
Yeah.
even
And,
if you
and
move them.
and they're hungry, and I get it, but in the same aspect, this is how I feel. We're impeding on their territory. We're taking their homes away from them to build our homes. There's got to be a safe place for them, for them to be able to stay and not lose their homes. That's why they're coming into the cities. That's why they're coming into the towns and stuff. Um, because their homes are being taken from them, you know. And when you live out in BFE, and you have farm animals and stuff, and they're being attacked. I mean, not to sound cold hearted, but you're living out in the middle of nowhere with woods. There's wild animals there. Yes, your animals will be attacked. It's something that you have to prepare yourself for and make the right precautions, or take the right precautions to protect your animals. You know what
That's
I
when
mean?
you get llamas. Llamas will stomp. I know that they can fight coyotes off. Llamas can.
Llamas can.
Hmm.
Oh wow, that I didn't know.
Yeah,
Um,
you put them in with your sheep. Just kind of blend them into the herd, and yeah, llamas will fight.
oh wow, yeah, I didn't know that. I know ostriches. Tommy's dad wanted an ostrich for his junkyard because those things are feisty.
Yeah, I've heard about people getting geese for
Yeah,
and because you know cheaper to feed, don't require um, the attention that dogs do. And if something happens to one, you just take it out.
they attack in groups. Geese attack in groups.
Yep, they're
So you got to beware. Um, let's see. TJ said, our rest in peace to my boy Jack. Grew up with him, small puppy, but he followed me everywhere. He was a Jack Russell. Yeah, I hear those are smart dogs.
high energy. Well, I have a dog I'll ship you. He drives me crazy. I'll get him in the mail tomorrow.
Make sure you freight them. It'll be easier that way. Live animal freight. TJ said, I live in New York. No wolves here, but I've always loved them. Yeah, they're coming down from, I guess they're coming down from Canada, um, into like the northern states, and they're just moving down, taking over. Um, but they're getting pushed out of their homes. I mean, what do you expect?
Yep.
You know, Perlini says, I took my kids years ago to the wolf sanctuary. They got to pet one of the wolves. See, that's cool. That is
I
so cool.
yeah. I met a dog. It was a half wolf, half I don't know, but he was pretty cool.
Or
And we got
uh, Tommy had friends that bred those half breeds, or whatever you want to call them.
yeah, but they don't really make the greatest pets because they're very destructive,
Yeah, I've seen
very powerful.
I've seen pictures online of people who have pet wolves, and let me tell you, it's like having a horse living in your house. They are
Hmm.
humongous, humongous. Um, Barbara says wolves are the top of the food chain. People need to stop developing in wolf territory. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's how I feel. And I know other people are like, "Oh, no, no." I'm not one of those people that are going to go and like chain myself to a tree for people to stop, destroying the land, but at the same time, I will speak about how I feel when it comes to wolves. I do not agree with wolf season at all, because they were just on the endangered list not too long ago. And now there's so many of them that um, they just need to stop, run them out of their homes. And did you see the article, the bald eagle? You know how the bald eagle is on the endangered species list? It has, how did it say? It's like tripled, and like they're almost to the point where they can come off the endangered species list.
Awesome.
Yep,
Way cool.
they're like every year they're like tripling. And it's been like the last 50 years that they've been monitoring it, and it's to the point now where um pretty soon, if it keeps doing what, they keep populating like they are, um then they're going to most likely be able to be taken off the most endangered, or the
They'll always be on the protected list.
yeah, they'll always be on that because that's our bird for the United States.
Yeah,
Um but to be on the endangered species list, they are looking at possibly coming off pretty soon. So I'm so excited about
that
that.
is awesome. You know
Yep.
what? I don't know if they
Yep.
are still on, they shouldn't be, but Canadian geese were on the endangered list at one point,
Yeah, well,
and now they're
not anymore
pests.
because they are everywhere.
Hmm. Yeah,
Every
I took care of one um, till I figured out what it was and took it to the bird sanctuary.
See, I would love to have a bird sanctuary. I would love to have one, but I'm not like I don't know everything that I would need to know at this time to open one. So it's a lot of research, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of resources and space to have one. Um, and then anyone seen Belto? Is that a movie? I don't think I have seen that one. Is that a cartoon movie? I might have it, but I don't think I've seen it. Now I have to. Now I have to look that up. I think that's the one. I know the movie. I just have never seen the movie, and I might actually have that movie upstairs. Um, I was sad to learn from my mom that the USPS does ship live animals, probably just farm animals. She worked there. They had chickens come through and she could take care of them, or she would take care of them. She grew up on a farm. Yes, they do. I'm trying to think. We were
I want to
just
be a chicken
talking.
twinner, so I got my oxygen tubey too.
Oh, these are twinsies. Let's see.
Hey,
Ooh. That's cute. That's cute. Um, let's see. Yeah, they do. And we were just talking to one of our post ladies about that not too long ago. Because we jokingly said we were going to send Brock to whoever wanted her. And she's like, "Oh, you can do that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, they do that. Barbara says real dog from Alaska, and it was a husky and wolf mix. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that cartoon. Oh, hey, I just looked over, and so I have the pictures up to make sure that I knew what I was talking about. They actually it says it's a sled dog, and it's taxidermied in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's Balto the sled dog.
I
Um,
my kids had that video.
let's see, what is this? Balto was a real dog, and his story is insane. All right, I'm gonna save that because I want to read that.
Yeah,
I love true story stuff, especially when it comes to animals. Not a mix. Barbara said, not a mix. Ooh, ooh. All right, there we go. Well, I'm gonna read up on that with that story. I should probably drop the link for that story, huh? Maybe somebody else would like to to read it to. Um, all right. Here's the name of it, of the article. I'm very slow and I apologize for that. And then the link for anybody else who'd like to check that out. And Siberian Husky is not a mix. Oh. Oh, TJ and Barbara are going back and forth. Yeah, see, I don't know much um about dog breeds. Not I grew up with what was she? A golden retriever black lab mix. And I've had a lot of like the hunting dogs. I had a blue tick, black and tan hound, and then I had a uh black and tan hound and German shepherd mix.
Hmm.
Oh, Cheryl says, as a kid, we had neighbors with a wolf mix, which is illegal here.
It was at one point legal, and then yeah, they changed it. But if you had one, they got grandfathered in. I don't
Yeah.
remember how long ago that was. It was like back in the 90s, I think that they changed it. So you
Yes.
can.
Here, I think you can't have them. But if you go to Nevada, you can have any animal you want as long as you have a permit for certain animals.
I think
And
Texas is that
Nevada,
way.
and Nevada is a safe place for wolves.
That's cool.
I told
It's
Tommy
because nobody wants to live in Nevada.
so all the wolves can go there.
Yeah.
No, I told Tommy when I read that, I was like, well, I guess it's gonna be catch and release. Catch them in Wisconsin or release them in Nevada. Nobody can. There can be no hunting season there for them. You know, when it was around the time that I found out that there was a hunting season, but there's only so many permits that get um, that are given during wolf season, and um, you have to apply for it. And then when you apply for it, it's only certain people are going to get it depending on whatever the criteria is for it. I wasn't interested in a wolf tag, as they would call it. I just wanted to know how to save them and stop them from doing it. But well, we've been on for an hour and 18 minutes. I am exhausted. Heather looks tired too. And I want to go eat something because even though we went out to dinner, I'm hungry all of a sudden. And I want to get some sleep. We have a long day tomorrow. We go to um, Oshkosh tomorrow to pick up the motorcycle that Tommy bought from my brother.
Cool.
It's going to be or late morning, early afternoon trip. So, um, oh, okay. Cheryl says too hot there. Have a good night, Perlini. Thank you for being here. And then Barbara said the movie is fiction. The real story is about a sled dog that delivered medications in the 1920s.
Yeah.
Pearl's gonna go eat some ribs. Oh, real quick before we leave. So, how many people know what Woodman's is?
What is it? Is
Woodman's?
it a restaurant?
No, it's a big grocery store. It's kind of like Sam's Club.
Oh,
You don't need a membership to go in.
we don't
So,
have that here.
so we went this weekend and um, we couldn't even get through the whole store.
You ran out of money?
No, we got tired. Our feet started hurting. We were getting tired. So we were like, so we started skipping aisles. And then we went and just grabbed a few things that we needed. And then we checked out. And then we couldn't find the checkout lines. That's how big this place was. And I was just like, holy crap.
Sounds like grocery shopping IKEA style.
I don't know anything about IKEA other than their bags. I know their bags are pretty awesome, I guess, from what people say.
And everybody has a piece of IKEA furniture. It's just not worth anything.
Oh, yes.
And then here in the good state of Utah, people will try to sell their IKEA furniture for retail prices, and it's like, what an idiot.
Wow. Yeah, we have people in Wisconsin like that too that'll sell their furniture that's been chewed on and ripped apart by their dog. And
And then they think it's worth selling.
yeah, yes, for sure. It's crazy. So yeah, so we took a trip to Woodman's, and it's a grocery store, and both Tommy and I could not go through that whole store, and then we got lost trying to find the checkout. And then when we finally found the checkout, Tommy's like, just let me scan this stuff because it was a self checkout. So Tommy started scanning this stuff, and I was trying to pack it in the bags, and I was too slow, so it got jammed up. I was like, yeah, I was never a bagger.
Oh,
I was a
I
cashier.
was. I I'm a bagging snob. If
Yeah, Tommy likes
if
his stuff bagged a certain way.
yeah, I was a bagger as a teenager.
Mm, yeah. Um, yes, have a great night. You take care of yourself as well, Barbara, and we will see you guys again soon. So we are going to head out now, and I hope everybody has had a great week. I hope everybody has a phenomenal week coming forward or moving forward. Moving forward. That didn't come out right. But as I always say, remember, you are worth it, you are loved, and you are not alone. We will see you next Monday, 8 p.m. Central Time, for another episode of Mental Health Safe Place Live. Good night, everybody, and much love.